Hi everybody, it's Anya, the adult doll and toy collector. Welcome back to the Small Plastic World. Today is Amaya Raine Day. This is a really fun collab hashtag hosted by Marna and Darren of Dolls Rescued and Dorie at Dorie's Dollies. And this is my first time participating in Amaya Raine Day because up until now, I did not have any Rainbow High dolls. And I never thought I would ever have any Rainbow High dolls. It was not in my plan, but here is this doll. So I'm finally able to participate. I got this doll at Burlington for $20, and I love this. Comparable value, $26. Not true, Burlington, not true. This exact doll is currently at all of the Walmarts near my house that I've been to recently for $35. $35. Wow. They're off by about $10 on the comparable value. I thought today we would do something a little different. Normally I unbox dolls off camera and then I come back and we look at the doll and everything, but today I figured I would unbox her on camera so I can explain the entire situation, why I never had Rainbow High before, etc., etc. But we can do that while I take the doll out of this box instead of doing it off camera. So I think I need a scissor. Let's get started this way. When Rainbow High first came out, lots and lots of doll collectors were really into them and they had a lot of great detail and they were cool looking and their clothes are really, really cool. But honestly, I told myself, Anya, you don't need any more new dolls. You cannot start collecting a whole nother line of dolls. You can't. You don't have the space for them. They don't kind of fit in with Barbie, so they don't look realistic in a diorama. So just forget it. No Rainbow High, you're not getting it. And I stuck to that. I stuck to that for years and years. I liked seeing other people's Rainbow High dolls in the videos, but I wasn't getting any. And I'm not getting this doll out of the box either. But what's going on here? Ah, here we go. But then lately I've been seeing these Watercolor and Create dolls for the $20 price at places like Burlington and also at Marshall's. And I think I saw them also at TK Maxx, and they're all $20 and they have different ones. They had a doll like this with blue eyes, and then they had a darker skin tone doll and they wanted $20. And I still thought to myself, nope, no Rainbow High. And then I saw this doll with her brown eyes and I caved like a house of cards, like they say, right? I love brown eyed dolls. Is it just me, or I feel like there aren't a lot of brown eyed dolls out there? Like I know we see a lot of like blue eyed dolls, and I don't know, I feel like we don't see a lot of brown eyed dolls. So I caved. So now I have a Rainbow High doll that I was never supposed to have. I broke my vow to not buy Rainbow High, but I don't care. I'm not sorry. I think this doll is really cool because I love her white hair. I just think it's cool that these dolls have white hair. I know they're a color play doll here. I'm not doing very well in getting this doll out of the box when I'm talking, am I? Because I'm cheap. $20 is still more than I would like to pay being cheap, but I justified it by saying, okay, the doll has a complete outfit with shoes and she comes with a separate pair of shoes and a separate shirt. I may never use this color feature, but maybe I will, you never know. And I do like how they've presented it in the box, like with this piece of plastic to show. The clothes are white now, but they could be colorful like this, or her hair could be colorful like this. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna finish doing this off camera or we're gonna be here all day. I'll be right back and we're gonna take a look at this doll. Here is our doll out of the box. And yes, it's a good thing I did that off camera because it was quite the adventure. I am not even taking these other items out just now because this will take like a week to get out. If it took forever to get the doll out of the package, my goodness, we could have blasted her into space and she But look at this doll. I like her inset eyes. And of course, I love that they're brown. She does have kind of an eyeshadow on, sort of a peach color. That's pretty. I like her eyebrows. They've got nice detail. She has real or rooted, or maybe they're applied. Well, she has eyelashes anyway and painted lower eyelashes. Her mouth is painted and you can see teeth, and she's got a spray of freckles across her nose. Very cute. I don't believe this set comes with earrings, but she does have pierced ears, so she can wear earrings. And her hair, look at this. It's so white, it's almost blue. I wonder if it's treated so that it will take the color, because I believe the color change feature is something where you can you know, color her hair and her clothes and the shoes and everything, but then it washes off. But there's definitely like product. Like this part is stiff here in front of her face. So I don't know if the product is just to keep the hair looking a certain way in the box. Kind of a box hair situation going on. And I will say it looks rooted almost like there's a center part. And there were so many kajinkers on this doll, my goodness, just stuck into that box. The hair is super long. It's past her knees and it's got a wave on the end of it. And then part of the hair in the front is pulled to the side in a braid or a plait. There's an elastic midway and then here at the end. And she's wearing a complete outfit. So there's a white top. It kind of feels like a sock material. And it's ribbed, and then she's got a necklace. Looks like real metal. It's gold. It has RH. I assume that is for Rainbow High. And look, the necklace actually has a little clasp in the back, which is cool. And it's tacked down to her shirt. So I guess it kind of, I guess maybe it's more like a, actually I guess this is the straps of the shirt, holding the shirt up, right? This isn't a necklace, an embellishment, something on the front of the shirt. I'm being silly. Don't listen to me. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about. And then this multi-tiered ruffled skirt. This feels more like a satiny polyester material. And both clothing items open and close in the back with Velcro. So it is two separate pieces. And she is wearing white plastic high heel shoes. Molded detail. They're cute. They have got a bow on the toe. Let's look at the articulation. So her head kind of moves around. She has the usual shoulder out and back and forth. She has a bending elbow, but not a double joint. So it's either straight or at this angle on both arms. Those of you who have had Rainbow High, let me know if they used to have a wrist joint. I feel like I remember seeing that or hearing it or something. She's got a belly button. I don't think she has any joints on the waist or under bust or anything. She can bend at the hip to sit down. I don't think her legs go back though. The skirt is really tight. Her knee joint almost looks like a double knee joint though, doesn't it? Or is it the skirt? No, I guess not. So reasonably articulated. So they are quite a bit shorter than Barbie. On the right, I've got a vintage Kira doll. She is quite a bit taller than the Rainbow High doll, isn't she? Wow, I didn't realize they were that much shorter than Barbie. And even a modern Barbie who has on a made-to-move body, so her feet are currently flat, is taller. And of course they have like a different scale to them with the big Rainbow High head and everything. So one thing about this Watercolor and Create line of dolls is they don't seem to have names, because I know that other Rainbow High dolls have names like Amaya Raine, and the names seem to have to do with the color of the doll, whatever the color theme is. And because this doll does not have a name, I thought I would give her one. So I figured since she's wearing white and she has white hair, we could call her Bianca, since that's from Italian and it means white. But because she can become very colorful, if you want to make her colorful, I thought we could do something with color. I recently learned the German word for colorful, which I hadn't known before, and apparently it is bunt. So everyone, please say hello to Miss Bianca Bunt. I figured that was a very Rainbow High kind of a name. And the theme for this month's Amaya Raine Day was show us your favorite. And since I only have one Rainbow High doll, she is my favorite. So definitely let me know down in the comments, do you collect Rainbow High? Is it true that their quality has gone down recently? Do you have any of these Watercolor and Create dolls? And if so, have you used the paint? I'm pretty sure Glinda at Glinda's Dolls and Plushies had one of these dolls and unboxed her, but I think that Glinda has closed her channel. And Glinda, if you happen to be watching, I would love to hear from you if you're still watching videos, and you can email me if you want. I have a Gmail that's just the title of my channel at gmail.com. So please, Glinda, or anybody, drop me a line if you'd like. But definitely let me know in the comments what you think. And if you made a video for Amaya Raine Day, definitely let me know so I can go check it out, because I would love to see your video. And definitely check out the videos of our wonderful hosts, Dorie at Dorie's Dollies and Marna and Darren over at Dolls Rescued. And go watch their Amaya Raine Day videos too. And thank you so much for joining me to unbox my first and favorite Rainbow High doll. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.